Alright guys, here we're talking about Ash vs. Evil Dead, Season 3, Episode 5.
The chainsaw is functional!
It is functional.
I'm not happy about thinking that, but it's, I'm happy about, like...
Yeah.
I think finally, now that the show's off the air, I'm, like, right in line with the writers and I can figure out what they want to do with something. It's the perfect timing.
There was some fun things here, some campy things here, some, like, Ash expected type of scenarios.
Sure.
This wasn't a bad episode,
It was not a high point for me.
Well, I'm not going to say it's a high point.
Okay.
I'm not going there. Right?
I will tell you why. The
Sure.
episode is basically split into like two things.
Yeah.
We have Pablito becoming a brujo especial and all that
Yeah.
stuff, which is kind of not great for me. I didn't love that.
A special brujo.
The special shaman, the special priest,
Yeah.
whatever. I don't know. That's kind of dumb. And like choosing the blood and doing the thing and having the blah 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 blah. I don't love. Not since Hercules' Legendary Journeys do I love like a metaphorical spirit journey while someone's passed out and they have to like do something or whatever.
Well, it's a physical journey. Like he's actually, like, I want to know what happened if he would have picked the wrong blood. Why are there 3 types of blood? What are the different bloods?
How does he know what the blood is? Don't use your eyes, Pablito.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
Use your powers.
Use your. And he's doing. I was like, oh no, and go
That
like
one's
this.
barbecue
yeah,
sauce.
That's barbecue sauce. That's Buffalo Ranch.
That's not blood.
That's not the blood of my people. Yeah, but that's fine. He had to like whatever. I don't know. Like I didn't feel like I could connect with his journey of discovering his powers. The way I
and
could
like
for other
interesting
stuff.
things were happening on the other
Yeah.
end, so it's like, stop
Okay.
cutting to this. I don't care. Like
Yeah, it was like slow. Now
Yeah.
the other part I didn't like either. Because
the baby fight.
when he's fighting the baby and like some of it was cool. It wasn't the worst. I thought it was kind of like too long. There was like too much.
Well, it was essentially the whole
It's
episode.
like the whole episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. As he's fighting, and there's some interesting like I appreciate the craft. I like the whole stuff falling and like going through the house and the camera work and like someone standing on their hands and then like the weird prosthetic and the baby and
Yeah.
stuff. Like there were cool stuff. There was cool stuff, but at the end it was kind of too long and kind of like too crass and weird for me. When he
Like the baby going inside the woman.
when he like plugs up both holes with bowling balls or whatever,
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, all right, that's fine.
Fum.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Got ya.
It's not the best thing ever. It's
And the baby
fine.
eats the entire
Yeah.
woman.
Right.
That's interesting.
That's interesting. Yes, I like that.
Yeah.
He hurt me. What? Yeah.
Oh, Ash. And then, like, of course, like, but what kills me is just the lack of continuity in its own self. So, like, I understand the timeline is essentially reset. So, like, either Ash did or did not save this place from demons, and you know it. The way people reacted when he opened his store seemed like he's a town savior. Like yes, he reset time, but
The commercial says, I used to use this chainsaw arm to like fight evil and demons. Now I use it to slash prices.
he can say that in a commercial,
can.
and it doesn't mean it happened.
Well, but still.
And it still happened for him, so he can still say that because he did used to do that.
Well,
but does it make sense to people? Who knows?
That would imply that to the audience, that's like an in-joke, and for the people of the town, they're like, oh, that's
almost
rascal,
how it has to be.
Yeah, who thinks he killed demons.
Based on the certain things, like, and like he should be able to say, she was a demon, and people go, got ya.
Oh, the demon thing. Really, that's back. Okay. Yo,
Yeah.
Bob, we got a demon thing? Yeah, exactly.
But you don't ever have that. So, like, this cop,
No, it can't
obviously
be.
there's never been a demon because the cop would have been like,
The end of
like,
season
yes,
2.
savior.
The end of season 2, he's like giving a speech in like front of the whole town when like Ruby walks by, and he's like the hero of like the town.
Yeah.
For something, right?
Yes.
I don't know how much they know because he didn't do everything that he did in like the other timeline.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
If this is still a different timeline,
I'm not. I feel like I know we just watched
he
all
had
this
to have
stuff, but
gone
it's out of my
back to
brain.
his
and I'm like,
original
what the hell?
timeline. But then why would the commercial make sense?
Well, I
don't like it.
I never once said a show can't have poor writing.
I'm just saying.
But there's definitely some weirdness.
Well, I thought I was onto something there. Where like at one point Pablo says like I died once, but don't worry, Ash went back in time to save me. It's all good.
Yeah.
And Candy's like, what have I done or whatever, right? So there's little lines to imply like whatever. So I'm like, oh, he probably traveled back to his own thing, but that doesn't make sense because Ruby's here and the commercial and stuff like.
Yeah, and his timeline is forever changed too.
Yeah.
He would only be traveling through time to not age to his time. It wouldn't actually be doing anything like his time is relative.
Ash's time.
Yes.
Yes.
He being Ash. So I think none of this makes. I think
Sure.
like it all makes sense because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. No. Like at the end of the day, it's fine. And like
It's just annoying.
shows reset all the time. Like you just go like, wait, I've saved the city how many times? And the cops are still like, he's a vigilante, he's a menace. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know, it's whatever, yes. It's fine.
And what are you gonna do? Oh, you're Batman. That's right.
Oh, no, I know.
Anything. Got
Batman,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, you're more powerful than
Oh,
Superman. I
the
understand.
Batman thing, got it.
Yeah.
I liked the beginning. It picks up right where we left off. We have the Scandinavian broad and all that stuff. But once he realizes that the kid, that's a little me, and then she's like, kill him, and he's like, no, what's that dastardly Ruby up to now? I'm gonna prove to my kid that I'm not something by kidnapping this kid. It's like his plan. It's insane. It's like the worst plan ever.
It like shouldn't like, but even to that point of like, if you were like, that's a demon, and then it's like, look at its hand, they'd be like, oh, is that a working organic chainsaw? All right, there's something to this. You might be a demon.
They hide the hand in that last shot.
Yeah, they do.
In the trunk.
Because they can't afford to edit it.
Well, but Ruby also scoops up the baby, and
Yeah.
its hand is like tucked away on purpose.
But like Ash could be like, look at this hand.
I was like screaming. I was like, the cop should just be like, wait, it's got an anime hand. It can't be a real. Yeah, exactly, 100%.
So yeah, there's these little fixes that it's kind of like the whole give me 5 minutes to explain anything scenario while you're walking away saying it's over forever when it's a misunderstanding.
Oh, okay.
Where you could just have solved this with a little bit of talking.
The
here.
just go trope.
But she got into the car with he got in the car with her
say,
and
yeah.
just drove away.
The point is that now, hey, that's my girl. That's the first time you ever called me dad. He's like, shut up. And then they drive away, and it's like, hey, because now the law's back to where it was, and Ruby's back to where she was, and Ash and like the daughter's on the team, and Pablo's been scrubbed. He has no writing, and he's confident, and he's like, I'm the Brujo. He needs me. And Kelly's like, dude, and it's the whole thing.
He's the most powerful vagina he's ever been.
Yeah, where's my powerful vagina? I hated, though, that Kelly was like, I have to take care of this wound on my leg, so Brandy, you should go like alone and just find your old man and figure out what's happening or whatever.
Yeah, it's directly opposite of what she said like in the earlier
There's
episode.
so many things that are wrong with that. They've had like worse injuries and not had a problem.
Well, she never had a mouth in her.
Well, the mouth was gone.
I know,
it
but
just,
that's what I'm saying.
It became
is
like a new puckered
she's had
thing.
worse injuries, but she's never had a mouth in her. So who knows what that leaves? Could leave a bad taste in her fake mouth.
Ah. But like sending Brandy out alone when you know deadites are afoot.
Yeah, and looking for her, it seems.
Yeah, and they're so aggressive that they even took over Pablo or whatever, right? And they must know what's going on. It just seems, it felt clunky.
Yeah.
Like they were like, oh, but if Kelly was there, she'd be like, Brandy, that's Ruby. That's the real Ruby. It'd be this weird scene.
And would that matter? I don't understand why, like, this is another one where I'm like, the daughter, like, clearly knows there's demons. She's now seen them.
Yes.
So when Ash says, that's a demon, she should be like, all right.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like, oh, you idiot, that's my teacher.
I don't know what's real anymore, right?
Like, what do you mean?
And he's like,
what's real?
listen, honey, I'm too dumb to lie to you, or something like that. And that's her thing of like, he's right. And then takes out. I'm like, okay, sure.
Something.
Perfect. But they speed away. That's the ending,
That's
right?
the ending, yeah.
So Pablo and Kelly are doing what they're doing. Brandy and Ash are speeding away. Ruby's got little clone Ash.
Potentially police are hot on Ash's ass because it's a small town. The lady does have the ability to radio backup.
Yeah. I don't know at this point where the showdown's going to take place or what we're building towards.
Probably someplace we've never heard of or seen.
Because we did so much at that mansion already, right? We wouldn't go back there.
I don't think so.
I picture the baby like being dunked in like a pool of blood with like Ruby reading something. The chick from the book will come out or something like that. They'll do some weird thing. And then like the baby will be big again or something. I don't think they're just going to fight this toddler again, right? Because they already did it.
Probably not. It'll probably be a teenager at the very least next time.
Something, right? Yeah, like multiple stages with multiple chainsaw arm attachments. And I do think, because I think you called it with like they're going to do something. Dalton's going to be in like a vision or in like a thing or something. Because it's so weird if that's the last we ever hear of Dalton.
It seems a little strange.
It makes like no sense.
Yeah. But I wouldn't have expected it, so I guess like at least that's something.
Are you saying they subverted our expectations?
I don't like to say that in terms like this because it won't necessarily be for the like it's a weird because subverting our expectations isn't necessarily good. Like just because
that's
I didn't
the
see
meme now.
Just
Yeah,
because I didn't see
like,
it coming,
hey,
it doesn't mean it's good.
You've surprised me and angered me.
Yeah,
Yes.
I didn't have any dog in the fight with Dalton. I don't really give a shit about him. So if he's done, he's done. Whatever. But it seems like they hyped him up a lot for him to be done.
We felt it was so weird though, because he wasn't. It was kind of like, who's this guy now? And I didn't feel like it was pushed hard enough to be like a smash cut of like, guess what though, he's so dead, right? Had he been awesome, like imagine if he's like showing up Ash, he's saving the day, he knows things they don't know.
Then it would make sense to
like
kill him.
cuts to the whole problem, and then he suddenly dies the way he dies. I'd be like, oh, like masterpiece, awesome.
Yeah, well, that's the beginning of
only,
Feast.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah.
That's subverting your expectations.
Yeah.
Whereas like, all right, now we go to like the final Hellmouth and seal it shut for good, and then he gets possessed and just gets like stabbed through like the thing and dies. And you're like, what? Because only the Hefe, only the like screw ups can truly defeat evil, and that's the whole message. And since they didn't do that, they must not be done with them, right?
I'm thinking.
Or it's bad.
Yeah, or it's just bad.
50-50. Perfect.
Any other buttons you got there?
Last button, Pablo screams his name, his full Christian name, and it's Pablo Simón Bolívar, the Bolivian independence leader, I think, which is such a weird, dumb thing.
I didn't know that.
I don't know. I think that's it, Simón Bolívar. Such a strange choice.
It is.
And that's Ash vs. Evil Dead.
All right, guys, that was this episode. Let us know in the comments below what you thought about it. Don't die in a fire, and we'll see you next time.
Hello, internets. I just love watching JustDaggers. If you've enjoyed this video as much as I have, click that subscribe button. Peace out, homies.